The Rangers players were partying like it was 1995 as they closed in on the Scottish Premiership title, but their manager, Steven Gerrard, was sent to the fans. We'll talk about that and more next. Show today. We're taking a look at match number 32 at the Scottish Premiership, and we'll get to that in just 1 second. If you're new to the channel, smash your subscribe, bang up to date, all things Blackburn Rovers related, Scottish Premiership related, world football related, we got it all here. Under Roverseas, that's right, Morelos. Partying to a bit of Sweet Carolina. That's not Sweet Carolina, Sweet Caroline. But Stevie G said to the stands, which could mean, depending on how results pan out, he could see his team become Scottish champions, but he have to watch from the stands. We'll take a look at that in a minute. Of course, big shout out to the Patreons. You know who I'm on about. Yes, the VIP band of brothers and sisters support the channel behind the scenes. If you want to join those illustrious band of men and women, check out the link down below. Patreon.com/Roverseas. But for now, we're going to jump in the deep end and have a look at how we all got on last time around. Of course, games were wrapped up last night. And then in today's match, we're going to be stretching over quite a few days, in fact. So the next time you have a Scottish Premiership prediction might be at least 10 days, maybe even more than that. Here we go. Is it more than 10 days? I think it bloody well could be, you know. Goes all the way to, we cover March 30th to March 14th. Yeah, it'll be about, in fact, 10 days until I can start planning the next one. Here we go. Take a look back then, of course. Kick it all off with Celtic against Aberdeen. Rudimentary victory for, of course, Celtic. 1-0 win. Ederson Udon on the score sheet on the 8th minute, giving them the win. Actually, with the 2-1 win for Celtic, so not too shabby. Meanwhile, Hibs, though, they lost 2-0 to flipping Motherwell at Easter Road. Jordan Robertson on the score sheet, Devante Cole as well, giving Motherwell the W. Actually, with the 2-0 win going the other way. Kilmarnock drew with Dundee United. Zach Medley on the score sheet, Adrian Sporley on the score sheet for Dundee United as well, giving them a share of the sports. Got the one bang on the nose. St Mirren took care of business against Ross County 1-0. Jamie McGrath with an 8-second minute penalty to give them the double. Actually with the 2-1 win as well on that sucker. Into the Sunday's game, the late game, Wednesday, of course, was Hamilton Academical against St Johnstone 1-1 on that badger. Actually with the 2-0 win for St Johnstone. Guy Melamed, Ross Callahan on the score sheet for Hamilton though. And like I said, Morelos with the winner as Rangers left it late to beat Livingston. 87th minute. Bobby Dazzler, Morelos with the points in the end. As you can see, he got himself 4 out of 6, which is pretty good. It is pretty tip-top. Of course, it's not great. As the table as it stands, Rangers lead the charge at the moment. Of course, what is it? It is actually less than 20. It's around about 18 points, something like that. Hibs, of course, in third. They got a 4-point cushion over Aberdeen with a game in hand. Close in on Celtic, a stretch away, further away from Aberdeen as well. Hamilton Academicals as well going down at the moment, but of course it's quite tight. Ross County, Kilmarnock still in the discussion as well, and Hamilton have a game in hand. I've got to change this up a little bit. I've just realised that looks absolutely ghastly. Absolutely ghastly. Doodly-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Absolutely, you can't see it. You can't bloody see it. It's because I've got the old special effects on there. That should do it. That should make it nice and crisp. There you go. How did it look on this end? Let me just back the truck up here and have a little look. There you go. Just in case you wanted to see it in full colour. So here we go. So look at you then, of course, not 2 in the straight-face gang, 3 to 4, you're in the straight-face gang. 5+, you're in the top bins, lads. You're in the top bloody bins. Here we go. Omar Esquivel kicked us all off with a Bobby Dazzler. Absolutely fantastic. I thought the stage was set for everybody else to join him, but unfortunately, no. D-Bat the Great did great. Russell Frost did shite, but it's okay. Cody Gaho also did shite. Shepard also did shite. Mark Chapman did good. Fernando Hosesca Sagan, not too shabby, of course. Ultra also did absolutely fantastic. Shane O'Donnell also did very, very well. Morris Fratelli also did good. And James BCFC, great, you did good. James Game and Charlie, well, in fact, here they come in all their bloody glory. Game and Charlie did good. Alan MC, you know me, you did poop. But it's okay. Veteran did okay. Of course, LG Cow, absolute shocker as well. Ivan Stringer did bits. Yannick also did alright. Roberto Hollis also did good. Matt Gunner did poopity scoopity. Roberto Hollis also did poopity scoopity. Nathan even did fabulous. Tom State also did fabulous. Janik Seifert, not too shabby, of course. And of course, Alagio Joe. Well done to you as well. Let's take a look at the leaderboard as well this week alone. Shepard, Roberto Hollis, just go get yourself a cup of tea or something. Just don't even look at it. Don't even look at it. But if your name is Ultra Omar Murad or Omar Esquivel, you could take a bloody bow and wear that crown with glory because you are the kingpins for Scotland this week. But what is it? The overall situation out in the old Scotland? Well, we do have an outright leader, I believe. It is Shane O'Donnell, a 6 percentage points clearance over Game in Charlie and the chasing pack. Look how tight it is. It is marginal. It is marginal. Game in Charlie, Matt Gunner, Ultra Omar Murad, Mirren, Vincent Hong, Yannick Bustler, and Maurice Bratelli. They're realistically in it. Of course, Shane O'Donnell has a comfortable lead, but this week he got himself 4 points, the likes of Omar Esquivel. Is he in there? He's not in there. Ultra O'Meara is in there. He gained at least 1 point on him. So you got to keep an eye on Shane O'Donnell. Close in on it. Where's Frosty? Frosty had a nightmare this week. He is just outside that cusp, but it is tight. It is very, very good, and I do like a tight race. But Shane O'Donnell right now is wearing the belt and he's wearing the crown because he is the king of Scotland. That's right. Bow down to your king. Let's kick it on though. I'll take a look at the next round of matches. Now we're doing a bit of an extended one here. This is the full match day list, which will comprise over this weekend, and then these two games will take place on the 13th. Which is the following Saturday. I'm not coming back for a separate video for just the two. So it's kind of like a 2-weeker right here. So we're going to jump in the deep end, of course, take a look at the next round. Matches, of course, Aberdeen up against Hamilton Academical. They played each other in the last 6, 4 for Aberdeen, 1 for Hamilton, 1 draw. Last time around, Pittodrie was back in October this season. It was a 4-2 win for Aberdeen. Yes, it was. Tommy Hogan on score, Lewis Ferguson as well with a goal. Ryan Emberson with a couple of goals there. David Moyo, Ross Callahan on score for Hamilton. They also played each other in Hamilton back in, of course, November. It was a draw. Aberdeen, though, winning 12 of the last 13 home matches against Aberdeen in all competitions. They've also failed to score, though, in 7 of the last 8 matches. They come into this just 1 win at the past 6 games. That is Aberdeen up against Kilmarnock. Meanwhile, 1 win at the past 6 games for Hamilton. That was against Motherwell, but they're actually just 1 defeat the past 5. Of course, that 1 defeat was against Hibs. The rest have been draws. Look at the bookies odds. Aberdeen came out 9-4 for the W. That's 9-4 on. 10-3 is your draw. Through 30-2 is your Hamilton. Hamilton are down there, and a win for them. They could actually climb above the out of the old drop zone up as high as 10th. Aberdeen a 4th win for them. They could close in on 3rd. Aberdeen want to take this one with a 2-0 win over Hamilton to move the chains. Next up, we have Motherwell take, of course, Livingston. It's kind of a mid-table crunch clash, this one. Not really. Actually, Livingston are quite comfortably clear of Motherwell. Anyway, played to the last 6, 3 for Motherwell, 1 for Livingston, 3 and 2 draws. Last round at Fir Park. It was a 2-2 draw back in August 2020. This season, of course, David Turnbull on score sheet. Now on the books at Celtic, I think. Alan Campbell as well. Lyndon Dykes on score sheet for Livingston. Now on the books, of course, at QPR. Alan Forrest as well. They also played each other this season down in Livingston, or up at Livingston, of course, 2-0 win for Motherwell. Cam Lang, Tony Watt, ex-Rover on the score sheet. Heading into this, Motherwell undefeated in 19 of the last 21 matches against Livingston in all comps. They also scored at least 2 goals in the last 4 home matches against Livingston as well. They come into this just 1 win though, of the past 4 games for Motherwell. That was against Hibs. Meanwhile, without a win in 5 after going unbeaten in like 20 odd games. Livingston haven't picked up a win since the 2nd of Feb. That against Aberdeen, of course. Their fantastic run has come to a complete and utter halt. Bookies odds on this one: 5-2 for Motherwell, 11-10 is your Livingston, 23-10 is your draw. Go with Motherwell. I would say. I'd say go with bloody Motherwell. Of course, a win for Motherwell in 9th. They could actually go as high as 7th. Of course, they could. Can they make a push? Can they could possibly make a push. I don't think they can break into that top 6. I think Livingston are safe in the top 6 because of course it will split very, very soon. Livingston in 5th. They could actually close it in on 4th. I've gone with a 1-0 win for Motherwell. I have. Go with it. That's what I'm saying. Put your money either way your mouth is. Next, of course, Rangers taking, of course, St Mirren. Of course, played each other the last 6, 5 for Rangers, 1 for St Mirren. Of course, they did play each other at Ibrox back at the start of the season, back in August. It was a 3-0 win, but of course, for Rangers. Morelos on the score sheet with a couple of goals there. Conor McCarthy as well. Of course, they also played each other this season in St Mirren in the league. It was a 2-0 win for Rangers, but they did play each other in the League Cup in St Mirren, and St Mirren came out on top as well. So this will be the fourth time they played each other. Rangers coming out on top with a two wins to their 1. Rangers, though, winning their last 15 home matches, of course, unbeaten this season, and I think they wanted to go the whole distance doing that. Rangers have actually won their last 8 home matches as well. Keeping a clean sheet in the last 6 home matches against St Mirren as well. They come into this winning 5 on the spin in all competitions, including the Europa League. As for the opposition, they're also unbeaten in the last 5, picking up 4 draws and a win to boot. So St Mirren are grinding the woodwork here. 7-2 on it is your Rangers, 92 is your draw. Of course, 9-1 is your St Mirren. St Mirren are coming at you, of course, in a 6th. The win for them, they could actually go as high as 5th and keep their dream alive for top 6. As for Rangers, they are, of course, top of the pops, and a win for them will keep them top of the pops, and they'll get the win anyway with a 3-0 win over St Mirren, despite their better judgment. Next up, of course, Ross County take, of course, Kilmarnock, of course, played the last 6. 1 for Ross County, 3 for Kilmarnock, 2 draws last time around. And Ross County was a 2-2 draw back in August this season. Ross Draper with a goal, Ross Stewart as well, Alan Power, Chris Burke on the score sheet. They also played this season in Kilmarnock back in November. Kilmarnock coming out top this time around, of course. Finley got himself sent off, though. Brophy, Kambamba and Burke on the score sheet for Kilmarnock. Tom Grivesalty on the score sheet for Ross County. Kilmarnock, though, failed to win 9 last 10 away matches. Also lost 9 last 10 away matches as well. What's this? Failed to score in 9 last 10 matches. Also lost 9 last 10 matches as well. They come into this, Kilmarnock, 5 defeats in the last 6. The only positive was a draw against Dundee United, which was last round. 2 wins in the past 4 games for Ross County has them believing that they could climb the table, including a win over Celtic, which cost a man his job. Ross County 15-8 for the victory. 2-1 is your draw. 7-4 is your 13-8 is your Kilmarnock. What am I talking about? Of course, Kilmarnock are in their relegation dogfight, but a win for them. They can actually go above Ross County, who sit above them. And of course, a win for Ross County in 10th. They could actually close in on Motherwell. This one's tight. I'm going to go with a 2-1 win for Kilmarnock. Unfortunately, Ross County will suffer. Next up, of course, St Johnstone taking, of course, Hibs. Place of the last 6. 1 win for St Johnstone, 3 for Hibs, 2 draws last round. At St Johnstone was, of course, back at the start of the season. 1-0 win for Hibs over the Super J land. Of course, goal scorer on the day was Stephen Malian with a big fat penalty. Liam Craig got himself sent off. They also played each other at St Johnstone in the Scottish League Cup back in January. Of course, it was a 3-0 win for St Johnstone, goodness gracious me. And they also played each other at Easter Road as a 2-2 draw as well. So this will be the 4th time that these two sides have played each other this season. Hibs winning 1, St Johnstone winning 1. Has been 1 draw as well. Heading into this, though, Hibs just 1 defeat the past 5. That 1 defeat was against Motherwell just the other day. 1 defeat also out of the past 5 for Super Johnstone, and 1 defeat was against Celtic back in there on Valentine's Day. It was. Let's take a look at the bookies odds on this one. St Johnstone 13-8 for the victory. 7-4 is your Hibs. 2-1 is the draw. Of course, Super Jays are down in 8th, and a win for them. They could close in on, of course, 7th. In fact, go into 7th. As for Hibs, they're in 3rd, and a win for them. They'll be 3rd no matter what. Even if they drew, if they lose as well, they'll remain in 3rd. They'll get the win, though. Oh, no, I'm going with a point. 2-2 in the end. What am I thinking? What am I smoking? It's a 2-2 draw in the end. Over at Tannadice, it'll be, of course, Dundee United and, of course, Celtic. Played each other the last 6. 6 of the 6 for Celtic, including a 4-1 win. A 1-0 win. A 1-0 win back in August, of course, towards the start of the season. Alian Abajeti on the score sheet, giving Celtic the win. They also played each other this season over in Glasgow. It was a 3-0 win runner back, of course, on the 30th of December. Ismail Zorro, David Turnbull, and Usman Edouard on the score sheet, giving them the back-to-back wins, back-to-back games without conceding a goal against Dundee United. Of course, heading into this, just 1 defeat the past 6. Of course, that 1 defeat was against Ross County, and it cost a man his job. 5 wins, though, are the rest. Meanwhile, just 1 defeat the past 4 for Dundee United. 1 defeat was against Rangers over in Ibrox. Look at the bookies odds on this one, then, shall we? Of course, it is 8-1 for Dundee United, 10-3 on. It is your Celtic, 17-4 is the draw. Of course, Dundee United are in 7th, and with them, they can close in on 6. They've probably got the only realistic shot of squeezing into the top 6. They need a win here, though, if they're to do just that. As for the opposition, Celtic, a win for them, they could close it in on Rangers, but I think it's over. It's already over, realistically. 2-1 win for Celtic. Into the Bruce Lee bonus, of course, we go into Livingston taking, of course, Hamilton Academical. This will take place on the 13th of March. Played each other the last 6, 2 wins apiece, and 2 bloody draws. I've got no bookies odds on this one, so it's kind of fresh out of the books, fresh out of the baker's oven. Last round at Livingston was a 2-1 win for Hamilton, of course, back in September 2000 this season. Templeton on score sheet for Hamilton. Carl Monroe as well. Sean Watts got a big for OG for Livingston, but unfortunately didn't give him anything. Of course, they played each other also in Hamilton back in, of course, December when Livingston were on fire. It was a 2-0 win for Livingston back in the day. Of course, heading into this, just 1 defeat to the past 5 games for Hamilton. The 1 defeat was against Hibs. Meanwhile, just without a win in 5, that's Livingston, of course, and they'll head into this on the back of another one, I think, against Millwall. So bad times, of course, but they have 6 points on the agenda. If they win both of them, they could go up to as high as 46 points, which would be closer to 4th for Livingston. Unfortunately, I think they'll get the win here with a 2-1 win over Hamilton to get back to winning ways at the right time. And then finally, it'll be Ross County taking on Hibs, of course. Played each other the last 6, 2 wins apiece and 2 draws last time around at Ross County. It was a 0-0 draw back in October this season. They also played each other at Easter Road, and it was a 2-0 win for Ross County, of course. Heading into this, though, Hibs looking good. 4 wins in the past 5 games. Only hiccup was a defeat to Motherwell just the other day, and 2 wins in the past 4 games for Ross County. And of course, heading into this, they will be taking on Kilmarnock prior. They'll lose that one. As for Hibs, they'll take on St Johnstone and they'll draw that one. So both sides looking for some wins here, and I thought they were trying to end this stretch of the season with a win. And they will go to Hibs in the end 2-0 at Ross County to get themselves 4 points out of a possible 6 this week to close it in on 2nd place Celtic. But that's what I think will happen out in the old Scottish Premiership. Be sure to get your picks in nice and early for this. I will do it all again next week when we'll take a look at week number 32. I think that's the final week before the division splits. Of course, when I say it'll be week 33. It'll be the 33. We're predicting the 33rd match. Of course, Hamilton coming down after my picks here. And they'll be in a bit of hot water, but still Kilmarnock still in it to go down as of Ross County. I think Motherwell and Dundee United are going to be safe, as St Johnstone as well. As for St Mirren, looks like they're going to be keeping themselves in the top 6 for an extended crack at the big boys. I think which will do that. I know they'll probably get battered on most of them, but I'll give them a good old chance. Anyway, that's what I think will happen. Be sure to get your picks in nice and early. We'll do it all again, of course, when we head into the split or just before the split. Again, get your picks in nice and early. We'll do it all again. Make sure you check out the links down below. Twitter, Facebook, Twitch. I'm all on all those. And again, you want Sport Channel another way? You could become the latest member of the Patreon gang. We're trying to, we've got big plans. I've been working on the new prediction system, which we're going to introduce for the World Cup qualifiers as a sort of trial run for next season, where hopefully it will free up my time to do more videos, maybe more leagues, maybe more FIFA, maybe something. But I need your participation. So make sure when the World Cup qualifiers, when I say that, I'm on about the match day by match day ones. So when they come around, it's going to be a new way to do the prediction league. There'll be a link. You go to the link, you fill out some buttons. It's probably quicker for you, and you press go, and then it'll send it to me, and it'll be automatically put into a database or a spreadsheet or whatever. And then basically I've got to do a little bit of magic on my end, and it'll do all the adding for me. And then yeah, we'll be happy as pig's poop. But that's it. Make sure you check out the links down below. Again, if you want to support the channel, make sure you check out Patreon, but also smash the thumbs up and smash the subscribe if you're new. Until then, though, I'll see you all next time. Until then, I'm out.